What up? It's your boy Wall Street, and I'm back on that positivity type of time because I want to give you all some insight into the mind of Wall Street and let you all know what I've been thinking about. So, something I was thinking about that I wanted to make a video about was, finding your people, right? And what I mean by that is, like, a lot of people, like they grow up and they don't really have a lot of friends, or the friends that they have aren't really, good friends to them. They're not good influences. They're not, viewing their friendship in the same way that you might view their friendship. There's a lot of times where you can be in friendships that are one-side relationships where people are using you for something, or people expect you to do something for them, but they don't put any effort in return. You don't want relationships like that, right? Whether it's a friend or a significant other or whatever, like you don't want anything that is a one-side relationship. But the way to find your people is by doing things that you enjoy. And if you do things that you enjoy and you do things that are good for you and you kind of focus on yourself, you're going to attract those people that you need in your life, right? Like, say you like to run, right? Go join a run club, right? And you'll meet people. If you like to play basketball, go join a basketball league and you'll find people that have similar interests, and, maybe you'll be friends with them, right? That's the best way organically to meet new people and make strong connections with people that you probably could have a pretty good friendship with. But I see a lot of people nowadays, they isolate. They don't really talk to a lot of people. And even if you have a good group of friends, right? Like if you have a bunch of friends that you all went to high school together, or you all went to college together, or this or that, whatever. You guys all hang out, you talk to each other, this, that, whatever. It's always good to meet new people, right? It's just, you can never have too many friends, right? And, but just understand the relationship you have with certain people. It doesn't mean that you have to necessarily cut off people where you have a one-sided relationship. If they're using you in a toxic way to get things out of you, or, they're only making fun of you or whatever, like, then yeah, you can cut those people off. But some friends you won't necessarily have a one-sided relationship with, but, you need to also gauge, like, how much effort are people putting in, right? You shouldn't be putting in all the effort if no one else is, right? So any relationship, there's got to be some sort of, balance to that relationship, or else it's really not going to serve you, and it's probably not going to serve the other person either, at least in terms of a friendship. If they're using you, yeah, they're getting whatever they want from you, but that is what it is. But my point here is that if you take care of yourself, you do things that are good for you, and you put yourself out there, right? That's the toughest part, putting yourself out there. Because a lot of us are, anxious. We have social anxiety. We think people are going to think we're weird, whatever. If someone thinks you're weird or they don't like you, then you don't have to hang out with them, right? Some things that I've learned after, kind of getting out of school and college and, being in the real world and not really having a specific group that you talk to every day. Like when you're in school, you see those people every day, right? It's a very weird thing when you're no longer in school and you have to make friends, as an adult. It's not like making friends as an adult is not the easiest thing in the world. So if any of you out there are listening and you're, 24, 25 years old, you're fresh out of college and you live in a new place, you don't really have a lot of friends, you gotta just take the step and get out there and try and make new friends, right? Just do whatever it takes, right? Because I'm telling you, it'll be so beneficial for you in the long run. And you're going to meet people that, maybe you don't wind up being friends with them. That's fine. But you have to just meet people in order to understand if you can be friends with them, if you can, continue to have those people in your life to, have fun with, talk to, all that. So my point here is, if you feel like you're not in a group of people that support you, you're not in a group of people that love you for who you are or care about you, then it's time to go and find some new people, right? And just put yourself out there, go do things you enjoy. And by doing that, I'm telling you, you're going to meet so many people. You just have to find groups that promote those activities that you want to do, right? Maybe you like cooking. Go do a cooking class, right? And just start talking to people, right? I know we live in this age of like, digital communication and all this stuff, and people don't really want to talk to other people. I mean, I live in New York. Like, no one wants to talk to anybody on the street here. If you do, people look at you like you're crazy or on drugs. And, it's just not like, just people just don't vibe with it, right? So, but if you live somewhere else, people might be a little different. People are more friendly, but whatever. You can't base your attitude in meeting people on, experiences you've had before. You just gotta put yourself out there, interact with them, and see what comes of it, right? But meeting people and connecting socially is a very human thing. Like, humans need that, I believe, to be our most, happy and joyful selves. If you're not having enough communication, enough connection in your life, it's hard to be really happy. So you have to connect with people. You have to just branch out there and take the leap, right? If you're a shy person, I mean, I used to be very shy back in my day, and like, you just gotta take the jump, right? And if people judge you, that's on them, right? As long as you're just going out there, you're being a nice person, and just trying to make friends, like, there's nothing wrong with that. So don't think there's anything wrong with it. Go out there, meet some people, do what you gotta do, and you'll eventually find your people. You'll find people that you have lifelong connections with, lifelong friendships with, and you're gonna look back and like, hey, Wall Street, like, I'm really glad you told me that. So I hope you guys come back and comment that on this video, because we don't have enough of it in today's society, of people just trying to go and meet new people and be friends with them, right? It's always like, when people meet people, it's like a lot of people are into the dating apps and stuff. It's like, oh, well, that feels a little bit more transactional, where it's like, you're just going to meet someone because you think you're going to date them. A lot of people don't go into those apps and dates and think like, oh, well, this person might be a friend of mine or whatever, like, and there's not really apps for that. I know you can like go on like Bumble or something and try and meet friends that way. I don't know if people have had success with that. But hey, try it out, see what happens, and maybe it'll work out. But find some friends, man. Even if you already got a good group of friends, it never hurts to find new people to connect with. It's human. So get out there, make some friends, do things you like to do, and you'll find your people. So that's all I got for today, guys. I'm gonna catch you later. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay up, stay humble, handle business, stand on business. Peace out.